morning. It is day 13 of Vlogmas. It is Sunday and it's a little bit overcast again. I hope the sun comes out today. I've been so tired this morning and I've had a bit of a headache, but I've still managed to get some of my stuff done around the house so that I can try to have a quiet afternoon. We'll see how that goes. I've been washing sheets and blankets and I've tidied the kitchen so far after last night's mess, but it was totally worth it. If you watched yesterday's vlogs and were wondering about our dinner, the chicken taquitos were delicious. They were so good. Would definitely make them again. I think Glenn and Camden have been picking at the leftovers all night. And the recipe did call for corn tortillas and I only had flour. So I think I would try the corn ones next time, but they were really yummy. And now I have to figure out what's for dinner tonight. I feel like I can't sit and rest until I know that. So I'm going to check the freezer. I'm going to figure out what we're having and hopefully have a bit of a quiet afternoon. I have some knitting I want to catch up on and maybe just put in a Christmas movie and get ready for the next week ahead. I really wanted to sit down on the couch and do some knitting, but I thought some preparation was in order and it's already making me feel a little bit better. So I've decided to make a sourdough loaf because I had taken out that starter and fed it this week a couple of times. And the dinner I'm making tonight would be great with a loaf of bread. So I just quickly looked up same day sourdough so that I didn't have to wait overnight for this to rise. And I didn't think about it yesterday. So I've got a mixture in here just sitting for a few minutes, and then I'm going to knead that for 5 minutes on the machine, put it in here and let that sit for a few hours before dinner. Hopefully that will be a good recipe. Fingers crossed. I decided to make a quick batch of chocolate oatmeal cookies, and these were just from like an oatmeal mix, and I just added in some chocolate chips. So super easy, kind of a lifesaver because I don't really have anything exciting to grab in the afternoon, and the boys will love these. I decided what I'm making for dinner tonight. I just defrosted some salmon, and I'm actually going to use shrimps instead of cod because I've done this before that way and it's delicious. It's the salmon and cod or shrimp gratin from the Busy Mums cookbook that I've shared before. Everyone loved this recipe. It was really delicious. So that's what we're going to have tonight for dinner with the crusty bread. Hopefully that's going to turn out. And I think a little later on, I am going to make a batch of homemade yogurt. I picked up this machine on Amazon last spring, I think it was, when we were all sort of at the beginning of lockdown, and I just thought it would be fun to make my own, and I really liked it. So I pulled out my little yogurt maker. I think I'm going to do this a little bit later on, maybe after dinner, and then you just plug in this machine. You put all the yogurt in those containers and you plug it in and set it for however many hours the book says, I can't remember, overnight. And it just keeps it at the perfect temperature to set the yogurt. And then tomorrow I will have fresh yogurt for the week. And maybe I will even make a batch of fresh granola tomorrow because we're out of that too. And that would inspire me because this yogurt with berries and granola on it is amazing. So that's what I've been doing. And that's what I'm up to in the kitchen right now. I'm just gonna put these cookies on a cooling rack. I'm gonna finish up kneading this, and then I'm going to sit down. Because it is already December 13th and we have opened half of our Advents, I just combined Glenn's and mine all together in the one basket, clearing up a bit of space, which is very exciting because that means Christmas is getting closer. And I just got 2 deliveries, which is really unusual on a Sunday, but Canada Post is delivering on Sundays in December. So the first package I opened was something I pre-ordered from Wonder Pens. It was a new pen release. It's the TWSBI Mini, the rose gold and white, and I love the TWSBI Mini size so much. It's one of my favorite pens actually, so I could not resist. I also picked up this ink. I have never tried the shimmering fountain pen inks. I've been curious about them and I wanted something kind of green. And this was one of the few ones that were left in stock that I thought I would like for December. So I'm going to fill up a pen with that. I wanted something kind of festive and green. And I love when you order from Wonder Pens, they always include a different postcard. I love this one with a nice little note. I really love getting packages from them. They're always just so thoughtful in the way they package, and I'm really excited to ink up this pen and use that one. I did also get a couple of eyeshadows that I ordered. They're Bobbi Brown. I ordered them from the Bay because I love Bobbi Brown eyeshadows, and I have an old palette that I use all the time. It's probably my most frequently used shadows, but they were not available as singles, and I'm kind of worried that I won't be able to find them again because they're just not available. So I was looking at some photos online and I found one that looked really, really similar to one that I wear every day. It is their metallic eyeshadow in Champagne Quartz. It's really pretty actually. Actually, I think I put a swatch on my hand so you can see. It's really, really light, but I think it's really pretty and it doesn't have chunks of glitter in it. So I think that is a really good addition to my collection, especially since I don't know how much longer my palette is going to last me. And I do love a good eyeshadow palette. And while I was looking for this one, I saw that they had these, what's this one called? It's called the Midnight Waltz eyeshadow palette. And it had a really pretty case, which I think is a special edition. And this palette, I don't know if I can open it. Here is the little palette opened. I got this one because it was a good price. And this color here also looked a bit like the ones that I use every day. And so I thought that would be a really nice replacement palette because it's got like the neutral color, this really nice gray. And I've always wanted the Bobbi Brown Navy shadow because I do use her espresso shadow as a bit of a liner. And I thought that would be really pretty too. So that is my little mini makeup haul and my new pen.